grown and sexy, but clean sometimes. That's what's up. We didn't say it was a family show, so there's that.
Young
Wait, are
born.
we? With that? Well, this or that? Are we?
I don't know. We all over the place.
Had to come out of retirement. These knees they was snap, cracking, and popping, like a Rice Krispie. But we made it do what it do. But I did take a couple ibuprofens afterwards. All right.
My Talk with Big T, Shay, and Miss Amy.
Can you count, suckers? Get busy, y'all. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What's good, y'all? It's your homie Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
Mud Talk's favorite white girl, and you listen to the only podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps your ears to the streets.
While we grind in the 419.
Whew, it has been a long time.
It feels like it's been a year.
I think it's been about 4 weeks?
Yeah.
So it has been quite some time, and it is a very special episode because it was our Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah.
And we are doing a special version of the Newlywed Game here today. And we have some lovely...
I'm going to sit on you for a minute.
Yes.
There we go. Which one am I in? Which one do you want me in, Red?
We're just trying to figure this out.
There we go. There we are.
All right, there we go. So we have some lovely married couples here today.
Yes.
And we have some dope prizes that we're giving away from some amazing sponsors. And so I'm super excited for today.
Yeah, we had a lot of great sponsors. Thank you to all of our sponsors.
Yes, and we actually have one of the sponsors on the show today, and we're going to get to them.
That's exciting.
So I'm super excited about that. But y'all know before we get this thing cracking, we have to do what's called Big T with the T. And this is where I give you all of the juicy news that's going on with these celebrities and
Nick Cannon.
Yeah, ain't no Nick Cannon today, okay?
No. Young boy though, right?
Yes, NBA young boy had his 11th baby or 12th?
He's got 11 and 12 right now on the way.
Yes, and he's only
23.
23. It's a lot going on. So, well, we're not talking about Nick Cannon or NBA YoungBoy, but today we are talking about Tom Brady. So all our news today comes from TMZ. And so Tom Brady officially filed retirement papers, and it's for real this time. So Tom Brady is letting everyone know that he is dead serious about retiring this time, officially submitting his retirement paperwork, closing the door on a possible comeback. Brady doubled down on his February 1st retirement announcement Friday by sending an official retirement letter to the NFL. It says this letter silences any questions about whether Tom Brady might return and now makes him eligible for the Pro Football Hall of Fame class of 2028. Brady's formal letter to the league and the union should answer any questions surrounding the 45-year-old's quarterback's future. With that, he is a 7-time Super Bowl winning quarterback and is a lock, like I said, for the Pro Football Hall of Fame, which he will become eligible for in 2028.
So I feel like last time it was also for real.
Mm-hmm.
And I noticed this. I was looking on Facebook, and he had all his rings on.
Yes.
And he held it up, and there was one finger that didn't have a ring. And I feel like that's maybe why he came back this year.
Probably.
That would bother me. Like, I would need all my fingers full of rings.
Well, I mean, at least he has rings because some people don't.
But there was what I hear, the Patriots were trying to get him to come back.
Yeah.
They said, we just want you to come back to retire from the Patriots. And he said, absolutely not.
But how would you feel that if every time you keep coming back, you don't win?
No, I'd be awful. He shouldn't have came back this year.
Exactly.
But he needed some time. I mean, he needed to do that whole divorce thing. Like, he got divorced.
I was about to say he had a lot
mind.
going on.
Yeah. Oh, he did.
He had a lot going on.
Yeah.
He needs to focus on that.
I honestly think it was a big F you to Giselle, too.
Well, he needs to focus on one ring and not the other one.
Well, that ring's gone.
Both of them.
Yeah, they're all gone. No more rings for Tom Brady.
No more rings for Tom Brady.
I don't know where he's going to get his next one. I don't know how he's going to fill that finger.
I don't know. All right. In other news, Alyssa Milano has reached out to Britney Spears. She apologized for a tweet that she sent out in 2022. Alyssa Milano has extended an olive branch to Britney Spears after being publicly called out by the singer. A rep for the actress tells us Alyssa reached out to Britney privately Wednesday to apologize after Britney Spears took to Instagram to slam a tweet of Alyssa's that she considered as bullying. As for now, Alyssa got the message across, but Britney's sources told TMZ that she sent her a private message this morning. The message that Britney posted said, "It saddens me to see things about me from people who don't even know me. This definitely feels like a form of bullying. Ladies, we are supposed to be rooting for one another, not pulling each other down. It's unclear if Brittany reacted to Alyssa's apology or what exactly Alyssa said in the message to her. TMZ does know, however, that Alyssa expressed support for Brittany in it, and the tweet says, "Someone please go check on Britney Spears."
That's what Alyssa said.
That's what the whole bullying.
But listen, I mean, here's the thing. I am kind of a conspiracy theorist, but like I follow some of these pages, and some of them aren't that inaccurate. I mean, they're saying like she's always in the same room, she looks unhappy.
Yeah.
She's always. I follow her on Instagram, and every single video that she's on is the exact same thing. Like her dancing the same way, just in different outfits. They say she just doesn't look happy. They feel like people are controlling her. I get it.
Well, she's been out of the public since December, so she's kind of been minding her business.
Yeah.
But, she recently got out of the conservatory thing or whatever. So I feel like maybe she's just happy and living her best life because she's been controlled for, how long was that conservatory?
For a long time.
It was for a very long time.
Since she had the incident with the shaved head and the umbrella in the car.
Yes.
But,
so I feel like she's just living her life.
The conspiracy theorists think that somebody arranged the marriage of her and her husband, and he's now being the one controlling her. That's one of the theories. That he's the one that's now controlling everything. They think that's not even her posting on social media.
Oh, wow.
Because she does make a post about every couple days. So even being out of the public light, I mean, she's still posting.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to lie. I'm with Alyssa. I'm a little worried about Brittany.
Yeah, well,
but if she's living her best life, good for her.
Good for her. I mean, dance sexy in that white room with nothing in it. So
and also nothing on your body.
Nothing on your body. Everything is always naked.
A lot of naked twirling
happening
in that video.
All right, and last piece of news, Brett Favre. Thank you, Red.
Yeah.
So
apparently, Red's not a Britney Spears naked fan.
He's not at all.
Not at all.
So Brett Favre is suing Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee. Wow, yeah. So Brett Favre is dragging Pat McAfee and Shannon Sharp to court, suing them after he says they made comments about him that were false and defamatory. Favre filed a lawsuit earlier this week in Mississippi. The Green Bay Packers legend claimed in suits that all three defamed him when talking about his alleged role in a welfare fund scandal in Mississippi. Favre said McAfee made some of the remarks on his podcast, alleging the former NFL punter said that he was stealing from poor people in Mississippi. The Hall of Famer claimed Sharp muttered defamatory comments on his show when he said Sharp called Favre a sorry motherfucker to steal from the lowest of the low. As for White, Favre says the Mississippi official has shamelessly and falsely attacked him for months in a brazen attempt to leverage the media attention generated by Favre's celebrity to further his own political career. He is suing for over $70 million.
So I'm going to just go ahead and say no comment on this because apparently someone's getting sued for a podcast comment. So, and I have very little, but I don't want it gone by Brett Favre.
Yeah. So, $70 million is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
So, lesson on this is
don't say things on podcasts.
Don't say things on podcasts that you don't get sued for. So, but here at Mud Talk, we don't do that.
We don't do that. We don't judge. We love you all.
Yes, and we don't have $70 million to give you.
Or 7, or even 1.
Not even
half. So,
shout out to Brett Favre and doing what he needs to do. So, Shannon Sharp and Pat McAfee.
Maybe just watch what you say.
Yeah, and have your bank accounts ready. So, all right.
I think they're going to win, though. Or do you think they'll win?
It's Brett Favre. He probably will.
You think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll get $70 million.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
He'll get something, but it ain't going to be $70 million.
No.
So, all right. Well, that was Big T with the tea. And if you know we got some tea, I'm going to spill it here first on Mud Talk. All right. So, like we said, it is a very special edition of Mud Talk. And I haven't done tips with tea in a long time. So, I figured, why not bring it back just for the one time, especially for the special edition? So, this is Tips with Tea. And this is where I give you 5 things on what you should or should not do. And today, because it's Valentine's Day, we're talking about things that you should or should not do while in bed having sex.
I like how you clarified having sex.
Yes.
Not sleeping. We're
not
talking
sleeping.
about sex
We're talking
here.
about sex here.
Straight up sex.
Straight up just nasty.
Getting it on.
Nasty sex.
Doing it. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. So tip number 1.
Okay.
Don't just lay there.
No.
Okay. That is boring. Nobody wants to just sit there and have sex with a dead body. Okay?
Well, you went from laying there to like a straight up dead body.
Okay. Don't just lay there.
No.
Okay. Make it interesting and good for you and your partner. Okay. But don't just lay there.
Yeah.
You know.
That could be really uncomfortable.
It has to be.
And if your partner's requesting that you just lay there, you might want to go to counseling because I feel like that might be a little concerning too.
It might be. All right, tip number 2. Don't only pleasure yourself, okay? Sex is about the both of you. It's not about just one person. So you can't just worry about getting yours. You have to also please your partner.
You know what? That brings me back to this is my 1 year on the show. And that we talked about that on my 1 year. And we talked about sometimes the best sex comes from when you're making sure your partner feels pleasure, not just you. So it could be if you're both trying to pleasure each other, it's going to be some, what I say, good ass sex?
Some good ass sex.
Good ass sex.
Yes. All right. Tip number 3, make sure you put it in the right hole. Okay. Don't be trying
Wrong hole, fool.
Wrong.
That was right. Hey, where's that want, whatever you just did over there? There it is.
There we go.
Every time you put it in the wrong hole, that's about to happen.
Don't be, people try to slip it into
Yeah, don't be trying to
hole.
sneak it in that hole either.
They try.
Yeah, who are you telling?
So.
Yeah, and then it's like, oh shoot, wrong hole. No, you tried. I know.
Yeah.
Hold
So
on, what Future say? I'm gonna put my thumb in her butt.
Oh wow.
Well, Red.
All right,
Red's
Red.
like, he went to the whole other level too, and he's still dancing.
Yes, he went to a whole other level. Thank you, Red. All right, tip number 4. Before you get down, make sure you smell fresh. Okay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. We cannot get down and go down if you don't smell fresh.
I mean, we don't expect like a flower garden.
Yeah.
You don't have to smell like an odd flower, roses, but I mean,
Yes.
it should be clean.
And that's both men and women.
Yes.
So
yes.
men, make sure your balls is fresh. Ladies, make sure your vaginas are fresh. Everybody just
You said ballsman, but you went ballsman, you went straight up the vagina
Oh
word.
wait, well I'm unemployed now. So
That's
pussy.
true. So,
There we go.
you said pussy.
There we go. I'm
Right.
no longer an educator right now. So pussy.
He said pussy. No, but for real though, when it comes to that whole hygiene thing, I honestly think sometimes women tend to take a little bit more seriously because there is like a thing with like women wanting to smell fresh, and there's some guys that forget that they can also not smell great.
Yeah.
So it is a two-way street, gentlemen.
Yes.
Wash
Yes.
under your balls, around your balls, pull that skin back, do whatever you gotta do. Make it clean. I could demonstrate, but
No thank you.
make it clean, please.
Yes. And also, depending on what you're into, wash your ass too.
Well, I mean, that should be the first thing. I mean, like,
so you would be surprised the amount of people don't know how to properly wash their ass.
no, I understand that. And also, I think that people, you have to understand the smells that happen in the private areas
Yeah.
tend to come from the ass first. So
Because-
start with your ass.
Because I feel like as soon as thank you, Red.
Thanks for that applause. I appreciate that.
Because I feel like as soon as I had this coworker, she was like, as soon as you got out the shower, your butt cheeks rub together. Now you got to get back in the shower.
That's a lot of showering.
That's a lot of showering.
So how are you supposed to get out of the shower to make your butt cheeks not rub together?
Have somebody carry you to the bed.
With your butt cheeks spread?
Where you're not walking,
That's
you're
true.
being carried.
But I don't.
So there's no
Logistically,
there's
that's
no
still,
butt
your
cheek
butt cheeks are
friction.
still
Yeah.
touching.
So there's no butt cheek.
You're right. There's no
friction.
friction, but they're still gonna touch.
Yes.
Okay.
So-
This is a lot of graphical information
Yes.
about butt cheeks.
Well, that's why we're here.
We're here to educate.
Yes.
Wash your ass.
All right. Well, that was my tip for tea, and those were things on what you should or should not do while having sex.
All right. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate
I hope I educated somebody today.
I think we did. Hopefully, there's some good hygiene happening
I hope so too.
and right holes.
All right. Well, so we have a lot of sponsors on the show today.
Mm-hmm.
We actually have some sponsors in the building today from Swift Products. And not only is Swift Products in the building, well, not in the building, but who sponsored today. We have Stormy, the social assistant, who sponsored some prizes today. We have Fame Studios. We have Uniquely, which is unique. She's been on the show multiple times. Of course, Many Faces Podcast Studio. Ramba, Mamba, Jamba, Party Bus.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them.
Try to say that 3 times fast, drunk.
I tried to.
I
I
bet.
wasn't even drunk.
I think you just get to the Ramba part when you after the party bus experience.
Yes. All right. And then we also have Her Academy of Beauty, who sponsor things as well too. SB Geek, which is amazing if you love natural products. They got sea moss and all that good stuff. Rita Armour from Key Realty.
Which I have to shout out. That is one of my best friends.
Yes.
And she is an amazing. I just saw that she got an award recently for being one of the top sellers, and she's only been doing it, a short amount of time. She's top seller in her division.
Oh, that's
Go
dope.
see Rita if you get a house. She got you.
All right. We also have Swoop Products, like I said, is also in the building. And then Makeup Medic, mobile makeup artist who donated some things as well too. So shout out to all of that. So
Great sponsors. Thank you guys.
yes, so we do have our sponsors in the building. Red, you want to go get them? While me and
So what we're going to talk about,
Talk.
this is what I got to know, because it is Super Bowl weekend too.
Yes.
So I want to know who you are cheering for this weekend.
Ooh. Rihanna.
Oh, well, okay.
That's all I care about.
I knew you were about to say that.
That's all I care about.
Well, so I definitely put a bet online about 3 weeks ago saying the Eagles were going to win before we even knew they were going to the Super Bowl. So but honestly, it's just because their quarterback is real sexy.
If I had to pick, I'll probably go with, man, the Eagles been killing it though. They have. I don't even know, what's their record? Like,
a lot too.
yeah.
No. But I will say this: I did see on mine today that the Chiefs are dealing with some illness in their locker room. So there's some players that are sick. So I think that might actually give the Eagles even more of But then I did see another Eagles player isn't going to be there because he got arrested for something. So there's a lot going on.
Getting arrested during Super Bowl weekend?
He got arrested last
before.
weekend.
Wow.
It was actually a sexual assault case. He's from Ohio.
Oh.
hmm
Wow.
So I don't know. You got all sorts of arrests and you got
Yeah.
illness. So I'm gonna go Eagles just because the quarterback's sexy.
Well, I'm a Browns fan, so obviously they're not in the Super Bowl. So everybody's a winner when Rihanna performs. So
Rihanna.
that's all I care
All
about.
right. All right.
That's all.
Brad, who are you rooting for?
I don't care.
Brad doesn't care.
Well, thank you, Red, for such a good insight. We appreciate it.
I was a little conflicted though because Patrick Mahomes was my fantasy football quarterback too, but
Oh,
yeah, I'm
well,
gonna go. But
so
he didn't win me any money, so I'm just gonna go.
so were you betting on FanDuel?
Well, the bet for the Super Bowl was on another one that are we allowed to say? It was on DraftKings.
Oh, okay.
But I bet that like weeks ago and I actually upped my.
We don't sponsor
We don't.
DraftKings
Yeah, I didn't know if I was allowed to say it.
or
but you said one.
FanDuel.
No. Well, I was just saying, like, I don't think.
Copyright purposes.
Yeah, we don't sponsor any of them. It was one of the betting sites that just came live in Ohio.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
Red's like, stop saying things.
Stop saying that, but we get.
I don't know. Like, I don't bet. Like, I don't even go to the casino because I feel like, why am I giving you my money for free?
So I will say this: I did it online,
Mhm.
and it was the money that I did it with was the money they gave people in Ohio. So if you signed up right when it went live, they gave you free hundreds, like 200. I think it was 200. All of them did. So all the money I'm betting with is money I won from the free money. I won't bet with my own money.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, but it's
So,
free money.
Definitely not on the Browns either.
I
so.
wasn't. Yeah. Well, I would never bet on the Browns. I don't know what happens.
Listen, I'm a very loyal fan because I know we're going to lose.
I will say this: I've been a Bengal fan my whole life, and up until like 2 years ago, I was ashamed to say.
Don't give a round of applause on that. So, but the good thing about when the Browns, though, so let me tell you this. So, I go to this bar called Lenny's that's here in Toledo. And every
This
time.
local bar in Toledo, are we allowed to say that?
Yeah,
I don't know. Red's gonna yell at me.
Yeah,
Well-
we can say that.
Lenny's is a name.
Oh, okay.
It's somebody's name.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, this bar in Toledo named Lenny's. Thank you.
What? Don't look at me like that. I got yelled at for saying a name was
So,
right.
every time the Browns score a touchdown, they give out free drinks.
Oh, nice, because they must have their Browns fans.
Yeah, so guess what? Everybody's the winner.
So that's how
Even
you
when we
became a
lose.
Browns fan. You got
No.
those free drinks. You're like, I'm fucking
What are
up
the
Browns.
drinks giving out?
Yeah,
Right,
I was
exactly,
A,
thank
yes,
you.
I was a Browns fan before that, but
Okay.
now when I go to the bar, I don't care if we win or lose because we're all winners.
See, you went and found yourself a bar that gave free drinks for the Browns. You had to look far and wide for that, though.
It's down the street from my house.
Well, I mean, just saying.
So it's not that
It's
far.
fine. I get it. It's
All
fine.
right, all right. Well, we do have one of our sponsors here from the show. We have Swope Products in the building. What's good, y'all?
Hey,
How are you guys doing?
doing well.
Doing real
very
good.
well.
Good.
Thanks for having us.
We
Thanks for
appreciate you
coming.
guys for coming. So can you guys go ahead and introduce yourself, please?
I'm Tevin Williams.
I'm Sarabi Williams.
So Robbie and Tevin Williams, right? All right.
Yeah.
All right. So before we get started, can you tell me a little bit about Swope Products?
Sure. Swope Products is a business of ours that we started in December of 2021. We were on interestingly enough, we were on TikTok. Well, my wife was on TikTok, and she was like, "Honey, we should do this." And I was like, "If you want to do it, then we're gonna do it." So we ended up purchasing this course of how to sell on Amazon. And about 6 or 7 months later, after going through rigorous amounts of research and products and trying to find the right thing, we ended up launching in late June, was it? And to date, we've done over
$200,000.
almost $200,000.
Wow.
That's great.
We need to get a hand clap on that one. There we go. That's what's up. Now, how was it launching this? Because this was during a pandemic. So how was that whole experience?
Well, when it was tough a little bit, but because the numbers were skewed, everybody was at home buying and stuff like that. So it was just, a lot of people wanted to get in. A lot of people took the opportunity to start doing that job, Amazon, things like that. So going through it, I would say it was pretty easy in a way too. Because we had everything we needed laid out. We're very driven to when it comes to setting our mind something, learning all we need to learn and going after it. And with that, we gathered so much knowledge. And so with that, it was just real easy for us.
Yeah. And that's a big risk starting a business
Yeah.
during COVID because I was like, man, I
Well,
saw so many people like starting businesses and whatnot. I was like, yeah, not me.
well, yeah, we were all at home. I mean, on the
Yeah.
internet, you know,
Yeah.
what can we do?
So,
You
did you
know?
did you use the benefits from the COVID to start, or was that kind of passed by them?
No,
We actually used the benefits from COVID to invest in another one of our
Oh,
businesses.
yeah.
So yeah, we COVID. What COVID did for us is it really struck a nerve with us as far as we needed independence.
Mhm.
You know, we couldn't depend on a job. Look, everybody was laid off,
Yeah.
but yet we
Yeah.
still needed
Right.
money.
Yeah.
So we knew that we needed. You know, everybody was getting this PUA money and all this government assistance, and we were fortunate enough to get it because my wife was laid off during that time. And what happened was we were talking to each other. I'm like, how can we make sure that this money never
runs
stops?
out.
Mhm.
Like this paycheck that we were getting for essentially just staying at home. You're like, man, how can we make sure that this money never stops? So one of the first things we did was we bought a couple of residential real estate properties, and then
Yeah, from there
we were
use
like,
that
we
money.
need another
Yeah,
stream.
yeah.
And then that's where Amazon was birthed because we were actively looking, and then when she came across it, it was like, this is
This
it.
is it.
That's what's
I
up.
think that's really good wisdom for somebody wondering how can we make sure our money never stops. And
Right.
that right there would be a great way to think if you're going to start a business. That sounds like that's the top where you start, and then go backwards from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and especially, you know, nobody ever thought that the whole world was gonna be shut down.
No.
So I think what the lesson was is like, if you stay ready, you ain't gotta get ready.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we
There's
all
another one. Where's that?
the DJ.
We have a bomb. Yeah, we heard that bomb.
That's not that.
That's music.
And the good thing about Amazon was an essential business. So Amazon didn't shut
Yeah.
down,
Right.
similar to Walmart and Target and all your
Yeah.
grocery stores. So even though the world stopped, people were still delivering products.
And almost
You
maybe
know.
increased because that was one
It
of the ones
did.
that delivered at
Yeah.
home. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, e-commerce as a whole is going up year over year by the billions.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
it's only gonna
Gonna
get
continue
bigger.
to grow.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I think with that, it's just because it's so easy. Like you can just go on your phone on Amazon and click something.
Exactly.
Like there was a point in time I had to take the Amazon app like off
Yes.
my phone. I was just
Me
like,
too.
I was just on there like click, 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 click.
Yep.
I'm
Have
like,
boxes showing up
every
at
day.
your door
for no reason. I'm
Especially when we were shut down, I was laying in bed. I'm like, ooh, I need that. I need that. Oh, if I'm gonna be home with my kids, I need that, and that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
all right.
Exactly. So with that, we just, like you said, for my kids, we need this, this, and this. So with that, we need an organization. You know, we needed something to clear our minds and to get our house in order. So it was very chaotic at that time. So that's kind of where our brand for our Amazon store really took place, where it really started. So, okay, when we're going through this and trying to find what we wanted to sell, you know, like, what is our pain point?
Yeah.
So we took that and we birthed Swill Products,
Yeah.
and we want to continue to expand and other marketplaces and all around the world and stuff like that. So
Now, how did you guys come up with the name Swift Products?
Huh. Interesting. So Swill Products is basically both of our names combined.
Oh,
So my
okay.
wife's name's Sarabi, my name's Tevin, last name Williams. So the
Okay.
S is her first name, Will is
we're
our last name, and then T is my initial. So
That's
Swift.
dope.
Yeah.
So
very
it combines
personal.
both of us.
So how long did that take you guys to come up with?
Quite a while. Quite a while, man.
It took some time to convince him.
Right. That's what I really meant when I asked that question. I just had to ask it nicely.
I'm like, you sure your initial need to go first?
I can imagine that was kind of conversation.
Couple goals. I love it.
Yeah, I do. I like it.
Did you guys have any hurdles that you had to overcome starting your business?
Oh man, lots of hurdles. Like you said, it is very, very expensive
To start.
when you're starting out, and you know it's hard to get funding. Nobody wants to give you money, so you really got to put your nose to the ground.
Be
And if you really
creative.
want it, you got to be creative. Look for any avenue you can to get your business off the ground. And even
that's
then,
it.
you're still gonna struggle, and that's where a lot of businesses fail. I feel like a lot of businesses fail before they reach their growth point,
Right.
Yeah.
because we get so nervous where we just breaking even or we're losing a little bit of money, and you do that for 6 months and you ready to quit, but you don't know month 8 might be your start to success.
And then
So,
listening to like a lot of business coaches and people out there who are millionaires, they say the difference between them being a millionaire and somebody who's not is the fact that they kept going.
Right.
Yeah.
And then just that put me in such perspective of like, okay, no, I don't come from money. I don't have all the resources handed to us and things like that. So if they can do it, and then their advice is just to keep going, how easy is that? You just have that, just change your mindset. When we're feeling low, we lift each other up. You just have to have that mindset shift.
Absolutely.
When you started the business, did you have a plan for when those low times came? Because I mean, that's money that you need, but you may not have it. It may not be as successful. You put some investment into it.
Nope.
No.
We were look, we were complete novices to e-commerce and business. The only knowledge that we had was the course. And obviously your knowledge needs to expand outside of just, what's given to you. But we thought we was gonna be millionaires by now. We thought we was gonna be we'll be sitting here millions of dollars, and that's not the case.
Right.
But it's good, but it's just not what we projected it to be, and that's business. That's learning.
It's coming though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's the ultimate goal.
Oh yeah,
You
it's
just have
coming.
to-
It's
yeah.
coming. It's coming.
Yes.
We know people that have exited. We've invested so much money into education. We can call people that's exited Amazon businesses for millions of dollars.
9 figures.
9 figures.
Wow.
It's crazy, the potential. And that's kind of one of our goals as well. We're developing a course where we're going to help mentor and teach people how to do what we do. So that'll be coming out soon. So
I like that.
That's what's up. Now, you guys are married, and this is the Newlywed show.
Wait, before you do this, can I ask you what products are on? Is that
Yes, that's fine. Yes.
Okay. What products are you guys doing through your Amazon account?
So we sell a home and kitchen niche. So we have Ziploc bag storage organizers to organize your drawers, junk drawer organizer. We have today we also brought in our cutting board. So we also have different storages. So it has a grater, a cell phone holder for when you're doing your recipes. You can store it in the refrigerator, dishwasher, like all of that. So
I love the Ziploc organizers, by the way.
yeah.
I was actually raving about that earlier. That's what we had. You guys had donated for our winning couple, and I pulled it out to put it in the bag. I was like, oh, I love this. I have one at home. I love it. It's the best thing ever.
It
So
sure is.
everybody go out there and buy one. I
Yes.
promise you, it will organize your
Especially
drawer.
all the black households. 'Cause I'm so tired of junk drawers.
Right. Well,
everybody got one.
And the boxes that are just all over the place. The bags have sticking out. My kids don't know how to
And
push
do
something back in.
You have a junk drawer?
I have like 4 of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
But that
see-
could be more my ADD than rather than my being.
Yeah, I'm gonna say because you're like very organized and particular.
That's hilarious because I'm not.
After what we just experienced.
There are certain places in my life I'm organized. My work, things that I want to be successful.
Yes.
But if you walk into my house, you're gonna be like, ooh, you're gonna look for a spoon, junk drawer, spoon, junk drawer, spoon, Ziploc organizer now.
There you go.
I got one drawer organized, and then also another junk drawer. So yeah,
You gotta start somewhere.
yeah, and I loved it. It made me feel better.
I'm going to buy you one of those. Right from school.
I have one.
You do?
That's why I was saying I love mine.
Oh, I thought
Yeah,
you said you
I need to get the other stuff they have. Whatever other organizational things. I'm about to go search that after this because I need that. Clearly.
Now, again, like we said, it's the Newlywed show today. So, being that you guys are married, how do you separate business and personal life? Because being that y'all married, I'm sure y'all probably have some moments y'all like, look, I don't agree and whatnot. How do y'all continue to keep that balance?
we're actually we're really good at that. We're really good business partners. We listen to each other very well. We take what each other has to heart and value what they say or what we say. So separating it, being that we're early on in doing our business for the last few years, it's kind of hard to separate that because we both have that same drive. But on the personal side, we know, okay, I've had enough. He sees when I'm down or when I'm discouraged, so he takes that time to personally come to me and, whatever I need, whatever he needs to say, he knows what to say.
I don't believe in separation. At the end of the day, we're partners, and we're going to be the strongest partners that we can to each other. And if it's any separation as far as personal, we can't separate personal and business anyway because we're married. Once you do that, it is what it is. You're together
business is a
on
marriage.
everything.
Right.
Yeah.
This marriage is a business. Right?
It's work.
What's one of the number one reasons for divorce? Finances.
Right.
Because marriage is
Mhm.
somewhat of a business. So, as far as separation, no, we don't play that mess.
How long have you guys been married?
Coming up on 5 years
Okay.
in
That's
June. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Well, and you actually went into my next question, so
Oh, my bad.
thank you,
I
Ray.
didn't see your next question.
No, I was saying it's a segue.
Okay. Oh, good. Good.
So, being that you guys have been married for 5 years, what advice would you give to newlywed couples?
You want me to-
See, this is how they do their business, and I love it. That was compromise in action right there. I love it.
Right. I would say the biggest thing is perseverance and to stick through and just know that everything is not going to be peaches and rainbows. I know when me and my wife got married, we were 20 and 21, so we literally we grew up together, and we're not the same person that we were 5 years ago, and that's something that you have to take into account when you get married. You got to realize that you're going to grow into another person,
Right.
and you have to be willing to grow into a person that your significant other is going to love and enjoy and want to be with forever. Because people can grow apart, and if you don't address that stuff early on, you will grow apart. And I feel like me and my wife, we've been fortunate enough and blessed enough to grow together.
Because we communicate too.
Yes.
At the end of the day, communication is the biggest thing.
Oh yeah.
It's the most important thing, and we, before we got married, that was my biggest thing. Is like, hey, we got to talk. Everyone has their problems, going through. We all have our emotions, and whenever you're feeling some type of way, just talk to me. I see that there's something wrong. Like, just talk to me. So with us growing to different people, life happens,
Right.
And it affects us all differently, and we just have to see that
and call it out.
Yeah. And I think it sounds so simple, but it is one of the hardest things for people to do because, you live together. You know when he knows when you're upset, you know when he's upset, and not communicating increases everything.
Oh yeah.
And so just to be able to have that knowledge, honestly, being so young and so early on is great.
We got great role models. We got great parents. My wife's parents been married for over 20 years.
Oh, wow.
Her older sister have been married for over 10 years. We're coming up on 10
My
years.
little brother, we're off.
So we got great examples around, and they help us. They help feed into us and pour into us. So
That's super dope.
So the other advice, get good mentors.
oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Should married people take advice from single people?
Probably not.
Probably not. I mean, when you're talking about,
I was like, I think there's some big thing.
But
I think there's some biggest thing of just the fun and exciting part of it. But you gotta
but
bring
when
it
you're
together.
talking about
But
marital
No.
issues and things like that, that requires a special expertise. I would take advice from somebody that's been married for 20 years over my friend that
Yes.
can't keep a boyfriend.
Correct.
Right.
So
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Good advice.
All right. Well, here on the show, we have a little game called This or That.
All right.
This is one of my favorite games we play. So I'm going to give you some options, and you either can get with this or you can get with that. Okay? You got to pick one or the other.
Okay.
All right. So as a couple, do you prefer a staycation? Actually, I'll take that back. Do you prefer to stay at home or do you prefer to go out?
Stay at home.
Stay at home.
Yeah, we get the
Yeah.
brownies going, get some ice.
Wait, what kind of brownies you talking about?
Yeah.
You put the weed in there?
No, not those
Not those kind of
Those
guys.
kind.
We still got to get up and get the kids.
Me too.
How many kids do you guys have?
Four.
kids.
Oh,
That's what's
okay.
up.
You got 4 under 6.
So the communication is absolutely key because
Oh, man.
that's the hardest time. That newborn to I'd say about 8 or 9, and then it starts to get easier.
So I think we talked about this. So I think we talked about this on the show before. We talked about Michelle Obama's comment was taken out of context. So
Yeah.
So if you don't know, Michelle Obama did an interview, and she said she didn't like Barack for 10 years. And people were like, "How did you not like Barack? He's your husband for 10 years, whatever."
Yeah.
But she wasn't saying she didn't like him for 10 years. She said they had their oldest daughter, which was Sasha.
Yeah.
Sasha, right? And for 10
Malia.
years, Malia is the one. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
Malia.
There was a daughter that they had.
Whichever one it is, it's in college now.
They're
So,
gonna get sued by Barack now.
well, let's have them on the show.
That's true. Yes.
Hey, Malia
Yeah.
was out there.
She was
out there.
She was living her best Coachella
Yeah.
life. It's okay.
Good for her.
So, anyway, for 10 years, she was saying I didn't like Barack because I was finding out, well, it's your turn to change diaper. I just changed diapers last time. Why didn't you cook today? Why? And they were like, for 10 years, they had these issues until the daughter finally came on to be self-sufficient. And she
Mhm.
was like, it wasn't I didn't like my husband. I finally realized there were some things about him that I just didn't like that they didn't know before.
Well, they didn't really
have-
talk about because
Yeah.
you never had kids.
They never had kids.
Right.
And so people were like, oh, you didn't like your husband for 2 years. And she was like, that's not what I'm
No.
saying.
I mean, my oldest was 8 when I had my middle daughter, and I was like, what in the world? He was pouring his own milk for the cereal. He wasn't waking me up in the morning. And then I had a newborn, and I also have one that's 3 years younger than my daughter. And so now I'm just starting. My youngest is now 9, and my oldest is in college, not even in house. So now that he's 9, he can pour his own milk, and there's a whole new world out there.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to get up. It was like Saturday, but
That's
all my friends with
amazing.
babies are like, "What are you doing at 7 a.m.?" I'm like, "It's Saturday. I'm laying in bed."
Yeah.
Text me in like 4 hours. They're like, "You're laying in bed? How?"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Because my children still lay in bed. You know, it will get there."
Yeah.
We're waiting.
Our kids wake us up well before we're ready to get up.
Oh, I know. I know.
Same
Multiple
way.
times.
Literally.
All right, next question. 80s R&B or 90s R&B?
Mm.
I like old stuff. I like 80s. I like a little Isley Brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I write 80s for me.
90s.
Yes,
Nin-
thank
oh,
you.
yes, 90s music is the best music
Yeah.
ever.
I agree.
I always
It's not
say-
just because I was a teenager in the 90s.
Yes, I always say if the I was born in '88.
We had this discussion.
We
all
have
the
this
time.
discussion all the
So yeah,
time.
I was like 3 when 90s R&B started.
Yes.
Come on.
Still,
I was in high school.
but I always say if the love isn't like 90s R&B, I definitely.
That's
don't
true. I mean, that is something to be said. Although there's some 80s that's pretty good with
Yeah,
that
oh,
love too.
absolutely.
Yeah.
But now we're not talking about this new R&B that's out.
Oh,
This
oh,
new-
yeah.
I'm just like, what is?
It's like you get one
It's
good
not-
song out of like 40.
It's not R&B. It's
Yeah.
like, I don't know
Techno
what it is.
B.
Yeah.
Well, and see, my problem is that in the '90s, like the messages were more like low key.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
now they're
Very
just
much
like,
more subliminal.
now they're just like,
Mhm.
bend it over, put it in, do this, do
The
that.
right
I'm just like,
Wait,
wow. What
But
is
if you
this?
notice, it was a trend towards that. Like
Yes.
it went
Yeah.
from truly making love ballads to
Making love in the club.
exactly.
Right, see?
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna buy you a drink, like
Yeah.
I love it. But now
Did
they're
you say
talking.
T-Pain was R&B?
He is R&B.
Is
I
he?
think he's R&B.
Yeah, he's
What did we say R&B?
He's like R&B hip hop.
Yeah, yeah, he's like
Yeah.
R&B hip hop.
But now, I mean, but I wouldn't even say just R&B period. Like the music now is just like, I love me some Cardi B, but I don't want to hear all the time. I want to pull that Big Mac truck out
I
of the
do.
garage. I don't want to hear.
I
that.
want to hear that all the time.
See, back in the '90s, they would say
Yeah.
that, but I didn't even know what
They
were
would say
talking
it all
about.
slot, and you're just like singing it when you were
Yeah.
like 5, not knowing what you were
You know,
saying.
I got older. I was like, wow, that's what that meant.
Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
Right.
Last question: light liquor or dark liquor?
I don't drink.
Don't drink.
Well,
no liquor.
So no liquor. So what?
He fooling us.
Yes, he is. Red stop.
Yeah, stop.
I respect that.
All right.
We gotta give him another dish of that.
Okay, so coffee or tea?
There it is. They don't drink that either.
She don't like tea.
I get
And she don't Look, you got to
Give me
pull us
juice
again.
and water, and I'm good.
Water?
Yeah,
Yes,
okay,
water.
look, you can ask my wife. This is gonna be tough for her. Grape juice or fruit punch?
Oh.
Yeah.
So which are you?
I like fruit. I'll take fruit punch over
Yeah.
grape juice.
Okay.
Personally.
I like grape juice. I think grape juice is my
I love orange juice. You know I love me some orange juice.
yeah.
If I don't have my
Maybe.
orange juice in the morning, I'm like, don't talk to me. Like, so you know, like how those people need coffee. I need orange
Those
juice in the
people.
morning
What are you saying? Those people.
because I don't drink coffee.
No, I
Me,
do.
those people.
Right. You know what's funny? I didn't actually drink coffee for the longest time. It was about 10 years ago. Right when I had those little kids, I was like, I need something.
Yeah.
And then I, just like, well, now I go to work and
But
deal
you
with
drink
mental health with
cappuccinos,
kids.
don't you?
What?
You drink cappuccino.
What? I drink coffee.
That's cappuccino.
No.
It's the same thing.
Well, I drink cappuccino too. No, one has like smooth milk
Espresso
things.
and
Yeah.
and-
Yeah, if you need a little extra big, a little extra shot of espresso.
Yeah, no, I don't get down with that.
I mean, look, coffee is good though. You gotta put the right stuff in
Right.
there.
She
But
like
I just
she
know
like sugar
how.
coffee.
You like
I know how
creamer.
addictive it can
She
be,
like
and I'm just
frappe.
trying not
Yeah.
to.
I
No, that's a
like-
smart move.
You
Smart
know,
move.
a frappe from McDonald's has no coffee.
At all.
No, but it tastes real good.
It's good.
It's
It ain't coffee. It's not coffee.
You just be energized like a
Yeah.
motherfucker. Just
All
run
day.
around.
That's the sugar.
I don't know if anything there is real, so I don't know.
Yeah, not at all.
The ice cream's real. I could say that. I did work there.
Yeah, when the machine is working,
They lie.
that machine never works.
I think
Never
they lie.
works.
No.
It works. They just don't. They don't have. No,
No,
you know what it is?
He used
I
to
worked
work
there
there
for
when
4
he.
years.
Did you know how to
That's
make it? Did you know how to make an ice cream cone though?
Absolutely.
Okay, because I did too, and they're like,
3 inches swirl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
okay.
He said 3
I was
inches
mad
in
at
the
that.
world.
okay, so you did know. You did know. Okay.
Like, hey, that's too much ice cream.
They got real excited when they found I worked at one of our local ice cream shops before I worked at McDonald's. Like, oh, you can make cones? That's your job.
Yeah, you the ice
I
cream
got it.
version.
Well, can you explain to us why the machine don't never work?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
It's the manufacturer. I don't even think it. Well, okay, it is McDonald's fault because they could
They
get
don't
out
clean
to
it
to
right.
a better manufacturer, but
Yeah.
the
They cheap.
machine sucks.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure that it's not because y'all didn't want to make
They
it?
don't want to make it
No.
because I've heard that.
That might
You know
be
what?
it.
I think that.
I think that is the case
Yeah.
in some places, but the machine sucks.
Because I'm pretty sure when I worked there that nobody got ice cream unless I was working because then nobody else knew how to do it or it turned out real floppy. You know, you have to be real careful with the
Or
cones.
nobody.
See,
wants
Or you
nobody-
put it in the
Just
cup.
put it. It was like just put it in the cup.
Just put it in the cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, you know whose ice cream machine never broke down? Ice cream was so good. Shout out, I wish this was still around. Ponderosa.
Oh my
Ponderosa.
god.
That ice cream and the cookies,
Oh.
Yes.
that is a 90s throwback. But their ice cream machine always worked.
And Ryan's Steakhouse.
And
Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was like as a child, like I was like I get to go there. Then there was just the ice cream machines, all the Sunday toppings.
Yeah.
That was the highlight of my Sunday after church.
Hey,
Man,
so
that was
nice.
the best.
What we got now? Golden Corral.
Golden
Yeah.
Corral.
Did hometown go out of business too?
Yeah,
No,
Hometown is
they went out of business.
Yeah.
The same.
They was on.
It wasn't the same, but they did have an ice cream machine too. It was all right. but-
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, thank you to Swoop Products for stopping by. We really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Somebody dropped the
You
link already
You
in
just
the
got an
comments.
applause. There we go.
Yes, somebody dropped the link down in the comments. So you guys' Swoop Products link is in the comments. We put it up on our page. So shout out to that.
Yeah, check
Thank
us
you
out.
guys for being amazing
No.
sponsors and coming through and dealing with our
Wait, there's
shit.
no questions up there. Hold on. Do you have your products?
Yeah. Do you have your products
Yes.
to show us?
Yes, we brought
Okay.
have some products.
That's
And
my
the
girl
Amazon
Stormy
store.
Ford.
Okay.
Hey, Stormy, she's one of our
Mhm.
sponsors.
Yeah.
Stormy,
Okay.
thanks for coming. Charviel is she's also an Amazon seller. She sells
Okay.
alongside us.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yes,
That's
sir.
dope.
Is there, scroll up, see if there's any other, do we miss any other questions? I want to make sure we get them all before we
Yes.
let them go.
I love this idea, Sweet Pea.
Sweet
Shout out
Pea,
Sweet Pea.
Samari.
Hey.
That's our sister.
No,
Sweet Pea.
that's what's up. Hey, Stormy. That's dope.
So there's a link in the comments. Go get yourself a Ziploc organizer. You will not
Yes,
regret it.
yes.
And everything else, they have cutting boards.
Yes.
Protect
Yeah.
those counters.
Yeah.
Protecting all of that, yes.
Yes.
All right, y'all. Well, it's one of our favorite segments that we like to do here. It's called Ask the White Girl. And Ask the White Girl.
Should we ask them if they have any questions
Yes.
before you guys go? So
Yes.
I do a segment. It's called Ask the White Girl. You can ask me anything you want to know about white people, not just white girls. And I'll do my best to answer. I do always say on the top, this doesn't mean that this is how I feel. It's just what my idea of what white people may be experiencing. So anything you want to ask, feel free. Any questions you have about white girls, white people in general, you will not offend me. We don't. More loving, less judging. I don't judge. I've heard it. I've heard
Why
it.
do I always need the manager?
Listen, honestly, that might be one of the best ones. I don't know, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I have quite a few families and friends who it is the most embarrassing thing on the planet. And they're like, "Go get me the manager," and I'm like, you can get a lot more if you're nice to people than if you're just an asshole. And they're like, "No, I need the manager." I'm like, no, you don't. And also, please tip. Like that to me is I cannot stand it. I don't know why they need the manager. Be nice. Say your concerns nicely. But you're right. White people do love. They love the
Catch
manager.
more bees with honey.
That's what I'm saying. Yes, get those bees with their honey, because don't white people stop it. Okay,
I can't
stop.
even say it's just white people because my mom she is the get the manager.
Is it just like when you get older?
I think so. Because so
You
my
want to talk to
mom,
the boss.
Yeah.
so me and my mom, we went to Red Lobster for her birthday, and she drinks strawberry daiquiris is like her thing.
Is that
Yeah.
her?
They have a
I'm
bar.
allergic to seafood, so.
Oh yeah. So she got the strawberry daiquiri, and she's like, "Ooh, like it's too strong." Then she sipped it back and was like, "Ooh, this is too much."
Please tell me
strawberry.
she drank half of it before she said it back.
No.
Oh.
So she was like, "It's too much strawberry. It's too much liquor." And then she was like, "Well, where's my whipped cream?" I took the whipped cream off, and she's like, "Can I have a manager?" And so like the dude that who was serving us, he was,
Turned into the manager real quick.
he was pissed.
Oh,
Like he was
okay.
like upset. He's like, I went back 3 or 4 times. Now he did get nasty because he was
Yeah.
coming over and was like slamming stuff and doing whatever.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, sir, like now we need a manager.
Yeah.
But they came over and gave us some gift cards. But I was like, Mom, you can just make this at home. Like
Right.
a strawberry
Not that
daiquiri
serious,
is nothing but a smoothie at this point.
Yeah.
So yeah. Best thing to say.
I
is-
used to love to be in retail, and we used to be like, oh no, there's no manager here. I am the manager.
Right.
Just to mess with them, because they're just gonna say the exact same thing
Yeah.
to the
To the
manager.
manager.
So I was just
Yeah.
like, no, sorry, the manager stepped out. Like, what can I do to help you?
Yeah.
they're like-
I used to love when they want the manager because the manager manager would literally come up and tell them exactly
Exactly
what,
what you
and then
said.
I would just sit there like, now you look stupid.
Yep.
I literally just told
So
you this.
how many of how many white people, I don't do that, I'll just, I don't complain much, but how many people would actually take what the manager had to say and just be okay with it? Or would they get nasty with the manager too?
Yeah, they write a letter.
Oh, to even the higher manager.
They're
messing around.
No, they're called corporate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
call corporate.
Oh.
Now, I'm
Maybe
gonna say,
the hobby.
now me,
Leave a review.
I'm good at sending an email to corporate. Like, don't play with me. You piss me off, I'm sending a letter straight to corporate.
What's the movie?
Or I'm
White Chicks. White Chicks.
White Chicks, yeah.
They were
Yeah.
spot on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write a letter. I'm gonna write a letter.
That's
Mhm.
me.
Mhm.
Or I'm gonna send a tweet and I'm gonna get some free shit.
So I think we
Well,
just
that's,
found,
that's the new way.
Yeah,
we just
social
found the white
media.
girl in you.
Huh?
We just found the white girl in you.
That's fine. It's okay. All right. Well, so Miss Amy and I had the privilege of going to Groom Barbershop.
Yeah.
So Groom Barbershop is a local barbershop here in Toledo, and we went there and we did Ask the White Girl Visit.
So it's our new segment.
Yes,
Just to
our new
explain if everybody
segment.
hear it. We have a new segment. So we're going to do a little white girl visits. We have lots of different places that white girls or white people in general may not visit all the time.
Yes.
So this is the first of those, and we are going to continue to do a couple more. But
Yes.
with that being said, if you're watching and you have a business that you would love for a white girl to come visit and you know check out, we'll get some sponsorships and ideas to do that as well. So
Yes, and this was a very interesting visit. It's right there in the middle.
Good stuff.
It's a very interesting visit. So we got the chance to speak with some customers and
Yeah.
some barbers, and we even had a kid
We
who
did,
asked the question.
yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. This is
And not all the questions are answered. No, I'm sorry. Not all the, I know you keep wanting to start, but not all the questions were answered. So we're going to see them throughout the season.
yes,
So
there
there'll be
are other
more.
questions.
I don't want our people at the group to feel like we forgot about.
Yeah,
it.
no, we love our people at Groom.
We do.
So,
Yeah.
all right, so this is Ask the White Girl Visit, y'all. The White Girl Visits, and today we're taking our favorite white girl, Miss Amy, into Groom Barbershop, which is a black-owned barbershop here in Toledo, and we're going to see what her experience is like. So let's go ahead and let's check this out.
So this is Homer.
Hi guys. My question is, why do white people disconnected from family?
So that's actually a really good question. I think it's because I actually don't know why, but I noticed what you're saying. There's a lot more family, probably a lot more family ties in families that aren't white. I know that in my family, a lot of my family is like separated all over the country, and there's not a lot of I haven't seen my extended family in probably 3 years, like grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. I don't really know why the answer is. I think there's just maybe more of an individual.
That's selfishness.
I don't know if it's selfishness, just more of an individual, like we do our own thing, and that we don't rely as much on our family to help us with things that we need to get done. It's more of an individuality thing. I wish my family did more things together, honestly. We don't. But that's something I'm creating for my kids. This is Wick.
What's happening? I'm Wick. So, white girl, what's your response to my question? Because I don't remember what I asked, for real. What I said?
I don't remember what you asked. Oh, a personal space.
Yeah, personal space.
So the question is, hey, white girl, what is your stance on white people's personal space? So again, this is one of those where for me, I don't like people in my personal space. Like I have a bubble, I do, it's pretty big, but I also work with kids and they tend to not be in that. But I think honestly, a lot of white people do like to be on top of each other and other people. Yeah, like just around and real close and hanging on and jumping on and hugging and so. Yeah, so that's mine. I know a lot of my white friends tend to be in my space a lot. And, I'm not a big fan of that unless you're one of my people, but that's my answer. So this is Dylan.
Why do white people only drink Starbucks?
That is a very good question, and I don't know, but Starbucks is really good. So, although it's really expensive too, but it is good. So I really don't know why, but it is good, and maybe that's why, or maybe it's just a thing. Maybe they're just trying to fit in. We talked a little bit about it, Dylan. One time we talked about how if you want to be like around your white friends, especially like in the fall, why a lot of white girls like pumpkin spice. It's just because everybody's doing it. So maybe that's why, because everyone's doing it when it comes to Starbucks. I actually prefer a different local coffee house myself, but Starbucks is good too. Good question. Thanks, Dylan.
All right, y'all. So that was Ask the White Girl. We brought her to Groom Barbershop here in Toledo, and we're gonna find out, what her experience was and how she felt about it. And we had a lot of people who asked very interesting Ask the White Girl questions, and they told us to come back. So we're going to come back and get some more white girl questions.
So this was a very good experience. I enjoyed my time at Groom Barbershop here in Toledo. A lot of good questions. It's definitely a different experience than going to a salon that most of my white friends would go to. I liked the just general cool, chill, laid back atmosphere, and the music was good. And I love that there was just a lot of kids, here getting their haircuts, families, and everybody was just jumping into discussions. So I thought that was a good thing. Mary, then you're gonna have to we're gonna swap seats. Yeah, or we can actually, we can do that.
All right, what's good, y'all? That was Amy takes a visit, white girl visits at Groom Barbershop. Shout out to Groom Barbershop for being some amazing sports and answering our good questions. They did a good job.
Yeah, I loved it. I would say it was an interesting visit.
Yes.
There was a lot. It was a cool vibe.
Mm-hmm.
The music was great the whole time.
Yes.
And I just loved how there's just the kids were comfortable there that were there. There was lots of families, and the barbers were super cool and open to ask questions.
Well, we're not going to talk about the one inappropriate question.
Well, we're not going to do that. I think we talked about that in the last show. You actually told the whole story, I believe.
Did I?
Yeah, I think you did.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that man.
Because then we get into the whole gas station situation.
Yeah, he was trying to get you.
Oh, he was.
He was asking you all type of questions about panties and white girls and all type of stuff. It was a lot going on. So, but besides that, Groom Barbershop was an amazing barbershop to go to.
And he didn't work there, by the way. We should preface that.
Yeah, no, he didn't work there.
This is not one of the employees. It's fine.
He was a customer that was there,
and that's okay.
He was fine, but he asked some questions. But then I think he asked you. He was like, are you a real white girl? Like he asked you, like
he must have asked you that because I walked away.
Yeah.
After
that question.
Well, after the panty question and the dog question, but it's okay because you know what? More love and less judging. That's where I'm at today. I don't judge.
We love that. Yes. Yes. And speaking of love, we have a very special segment right now.
We do. This is our Newlywed Game show. So we have two awesome couples who are they answered some questionnaires. We kept them separate. It was like a legit game show. Like they were separate the whole time, so they couldn't talk to each other. We had to babysit them if they had to go to the bathroom, everything. So it's all legit. And that's because we have some amazing prizes that they can win from our sponsors. You guys are both going to go home with something. So no one's leaving empty-handed. And when I say something, I mean some pretty good somethings. There we go, Red. That was a very well-timed applause.
And before we get started, let's shout out our sponsors, right?
Yeah, let's shout out.
Right. So we want to say shout out to Stormy the Assistant, Fang Studios, Uniquely, Many Faces Podcast Studio, which is the home of Mud Talk, Ramba, Mamba, Jamba. I always have a hard time with that one. Ramba, Mamba, Jamba Party Bus. Her, Academy of Beauty. We have SB Geek. Rita Armour from Key Realty. Swoop Products, who's just in the building and just left. And Makeup Medic Mobile Makeup Artists, who all donated some amazing prizes.
So should we talk about what they're playing for? I think I can remember. Did I text you that?
Not sure, but I can remember off the top of my head.
I got it.
You sure?
Yeah, I got
it.
So the winning, I don't know if I necessarily can say. You can maybe shout the sponsor as I go because I don't know if I know. So the winning couple, the one that has the most points at the end, is winning. You start with our sponsors that just left. They left a product from their Swill products.
Yes.
One of my favorite kitchen products. And also in that basket, you are going home with a VIP couples pedicure from Serenity Health and Wellness Spas. And that was from Rita Armour, the real estate person. The Ramba Mamba Jamba, did I say that right?
Yes.
Ooh, that means I need to drink some more. I am clearly not drinking enough.
That was perfect.
Round, now I can't say it again.
Ramen noodles.
And that is you guys, well, the winning couple will get it's a karaoke party bus tour.
Yes, in Sandusky.
In Sandusky. And if you can actually say that after the party bus, then you didn't drink enough. So there's that. Then there is a hairstyle. It was a very high value hairstyle from her.
Her Academy of Beauty.
Her Academy of Beauty in there. Also in that basket, I gave, so I actually put a few things in there. So there's a couple bottles of wine, some chocolate. We also popped in there. So, what else? There's a dance lesson from
Fame Studios, which is
Studios.
good for 1 year.
1 year.
Private lessons.
Private lessons, dance lessons, learn how to dance. There is, I included, because we talk a lot about this, when I do my mental health segments, we talk a lot about the 5 love languages. So there's a book in there. There's also some date night cards. There's a naughty side and nice side. So whatever you guys are feeling, you just pick a card. And that is important because I know it's hard to decide. So no fighting, just pick a card. That's what you do. I'm trying to think what else is in there, Red. There's a couple of body lotions in there for some massage situations. Mm-hmm. Anything else I missed? That's the big basket over here. Little baskets, the 2 other. I guess.
It's a lot. You
Yeah,
got
it's a lot. There's a lot. And then in the other, so then our other prize are that you guys are gonna go home with is that the second place prize or consolation. We have a actually amazingly put together from Unique.
Yes.
A gift basket. It's got 2 glasses on it that says off the market. So every time you drink, you gotta carry that around so nobody even tries. Don't slide into your DMs. There's 2 bottles of champagne, some rose petals, there's a candle. There might be a little toy for some fun in the bedroom. I also threw a 5 love languages books. Red, are you okay over there? Red acts like we've never talked about sex toys on here before. Lord.
I just had to, I come with the sound effects. Come on now.
What was this? Yeah. Can we get that on our board? I need the red vibrator sound effect. That needs to be.
I'm putting it out there. We're getting next time.
Please do. So yes, a little vibrator situation happening. And there's also a 5 love languages book I threw in there, some chocolates, and then also a naughty or nice date night kit. So there's a lot of great stuff involved.
And we also have a $100 value gift certificate from Makeup Medic as well too. It's good for 1 year, and also you have some natural products from SB Geek.
And both couples have it. It's actually a detox.
Yes, it's a detox. There's sea moss in there. And she also said that the detox is good for people who may have any erectile problems. And if not, it still gets you.
If not, there's going to be lots of erection happening.
Yes.
Regardless. So you're getting hard. And you just got a plus, so there's less. So yeah, there's some great products in there. Great sponsors. We get them all?
Yes, that's everybody.
Okay. So are we ready?
Right.
Let's do this.
Okay.
Let's get it.
So I'm just real quick. I got a little introduction while I'm getting my cheat sheet here. So over here we have the Haneys, and we have Sydney or Sid, and we have Nairi, and you guys have been married 7 years. You've been together for 14, and you have 6 kids. And then over here we have the Camerons. We have Kristen and Rob. They've been married a year, together for 5, and they have 2 kids. So welcome. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
So here's how this is going to work. We had them answer some questions. I got to move my phone. My phone's blowing up. My kids are like, "Where are you?" I tell them every Friday I'm at a podcast. They're like, "Mom, where are you? Can I get a ride?" No. All right. So you guys understand. Okay. So we're going to start right here. We have our girls are partner A. You guys are partner B. So each round, for the first couple of rounds, we're gonna flip flop. So I ask them questions ahead of time, and I'm going to then ask you questions about what your partner had said. And so you have to if you get the answer correct, for the first round, you get 100 points. And then after 5, we swap. And then we'll go to partner B. Okay? Yeah. Everybody good? So I got to get my cheat sheet here. So you guys are going to get the same question. So we'll start over here.
What they answered about us?
Well, it depends. So I'm going to ask the question. So it's whatever they had on their sheet. So
okay.
Sometimes it's about you. Sometimes it's about what you said.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends. All right. So I'm going to start over here with Nairi. Here we go. Mm-hmm. What is your partner's shoe size?
13.
Oh, she got it right. So who's got my points over here? All right, so give us the points for that. Okay. And same question. What is your partner's shoe size?
16.
Yeah, got it right. Awesome.
Hey,
okay, Red, you got that over there? Question 1? He's writing he's not even writing on the right section. Question 1. Put 100 right there. Okay.
100 points. Question 1.
All right, I'll let you. Just don't jack up their points. Okay. Question 2. What is your partner's favorite drink? What did they say their favorite drink was?
So if it's, I don't know how the question was, but if it's alcohol, you guys wasn't specific. So if it's alcohol, he likes Heineken. If it is,
Well, you only get one answer, so is Heineken your final answer?
no, let's do Arnold Palmer.
I love a good Arnold Palmer, but unfortunately that was not the correct answer.
Oh,
It was Patron.
oh my
Patron.
God.
Are you sure? Is this something you drink in secret?
No.
Okay, just checking here. Okay. All right, same question. What is your partner's
I would
favorite
say
drink?
water.
Got it right.
There
It
you
is
go.
water. It is water. All right.
Good
All
question,
right.
question two.
All day long. It's every day.
Well, that's good for you. That's good for your health. Good job.
It is.
Okay. All right. So, question number 3. When is your partner's birthday?
February 3rd,
Do you know what year?
1976.
Okay. You looked at me questionable, like you're like.
No.
Oh, she knows.
I'm used to saying it 2376.
It's
And so I was trying to,
Okay.
I was trying to be
I got
like,
you. I got
normal February.
And so that is correct. They get points. And when is your partner's birthday?
11/1980.
That is correct. Good job. All right. I'm glad you both got that right because I'd be sad.
Me too.
So if you know that, then hopefully you know the answer to what is your partner's zodiac sign?
Scorpion.
Aquarius.
Whoa.
But I didn't say
Okay,
that.
hold
so I
on.
forget.
Nairi, what you got?
Aquarius.
I'm
Okay,
sorry.
and what was yours?
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
I'm sorry,
Should we
no,
go Scorpio? We'll go Scorpio.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
Scorpio.
I think she just
I
called
think
you
it's
a
the same
She
thing.
totally called her a Scorpion.
Right?
I heard that.
It
Well,
might
all right.
be.
It's close enough.
It might be.
All right. We
They
both
both
got it
got it
right.
right.
Woo, okay. Here we go. Okay. Who is your partner's celebrity crush? We'll start over here with you.
Lisa Ray.
That is absolutely correct. Who is your partner's celebrity crush?
Scarlett Johansson.
That is also correct.
Hey.
All right. So total up your points at the end of round A. We got to figure out what we got here.
So the Haney's have 400.
Okay. And Red? You still cut it. Red, what in the world?
Huh?
300.
300.
No.
No, they got.
There's only one person that got one wrong. What are you doing over there?
I think they got them all right.
They got them all right.
Yeah.
So 500.
1, 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
Oh,
5.
Red.
Yeah, 500.
You told me
Yeah,
to
five.
add. You said you would keep score.
Oh, Red.
Hold on, what'd you say for the?
So they had them all.
So round 1, give them
Round
500
1, give them
points.
500.
Alright, 500.
Okay, so I gotta move you. Okay, so round 2, and this is, we're gonna have you guys talk. I don't know, should we have them switch or should we just have them lean over?
We can
I can
switch.
switch.
We can switch.
Switch, okay.
Yeah.
Be a lot of switching. We're gonna switch back and forth, but they might want to sit too. So
They might be
give
good
them
at
that.
switching positions.
Switch right.
Yeah. Hey.
They are okay with switching
Don't-
positions. You come in
Okay, he's
my
like,
I know, but I
it's
don't need it right now. I
fine.
need to. Okay, here we go. I gotta go find you back. I just needed to switch the spots so that we're not have the right answer. You know what I'm saying? Just saying. Okay, here we go. Are we good? We all comfortable?
Yep.
Okay, now I just, I gotta figure out what I did. There we go. No, didn't do that. Shirley did not do Michigan colors, I can tell you that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so we ready? Same deal. 100 red, 100 points. Got it?
Round 2.
Round 2.
round 2.
100
Partner
points
B.
each. Okay, so I'm gonna start with you, Sid. What is your partner's favorite color?
Pink.
Let's see. You are correct. Oh, my lord. Yes, pink. Pink is the first one listed, along with every other color in there. Pink is the first, so we'll go with that.
Yeah.
So that is 100. Good job. And what is your partner's favorite color?
Pink.
Did we also look at you? Pink and pink. All right. Nice. Okay. So question 4. Did I do that wrong? What is your partner's favorite type of junk food? So Sid, you go first. What? He just doesn't. You pull that mic down just a little bit for me, Sid. There we go. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, cool. Junk food. Wow. I'll probably say chips.
I'll give you that. She did write down 2. So you get chips. We'll give you that. Cake was the other one.
Cool.
Cake was the other one. We'll give you that. Okay,
All
so
right.
favorite type of junk food?
I'm gonna go with cookies.
No, she said chocolate. Chocolate. All right. So you got the cameras over there. No points for number 2. Okay. All right. Next one. Sid, how old will your partner be on her next birthday?
Should be 38.
Good thing I was looking at the wrong paper. I was like, whoa, hold on. Sid's about to be grounded. Yeah, 38. All right, got that right. Thanks. And how old will your partner be?
41.
Excellent. I'm glad you guys know birthdays and ages. That is the key to a lasting marriage. If you forget those dates, you're not getting in trouble some time. All right, next one. Sid, Rob, what is your partner's favorite type of restaurant food?
Italian.
So Sid says Italian. What you got?
Mexican.
You guys both got it right. Nice job. They've trained you well. Good stuff. Okay. The next one. I'm gonna need you to hold that for a second. I think I don't have to flip the paper for this one. I am gonna have to flip the paper for this one. Okay. So the next one is. Where would your partner go if it was their dream vacation? So Sid, where would your partner go for her dream vacation?
I'm going to Jamaica.
Okay, what do you got? Hawaii. So you got it right. Hawaii it is. And Paris is what she said. So yes for the Camerons, no for the Haneys. This is supposed to be fun. We're not fighting. We're all here. Look at Sid's face right now. And also there will be no free marriage counseling after this. I do charge $400 an hour for that. So just throwing that out there. Okay, that was at the end of round 2. So total up the points for both of you guys while we flip flop the papers around. You guys can switch it up again.
So how much do the cameras have, Red?
400.
Total?
400.
Thank you. 900.
Huh?
No, they should be 100.
It's a tie.
Tie?
Yep.
Okay, tie. So we got 900, 900?
Yeah, we tied.
Tie. Tie.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Time out.
900.
Who's got 800?
Wait.
You guys both got.
We both missed one.
Oh.
So
they both.
there's 10 questions, so
So
you
they both
should have
have
900.
Yeah, 900.
900, we got this.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, for that round, I got
We never said that math was anybody's
Tie.
strongest.
Yeah.
strongest
So this is a tie game.
Look, I don't even know what I'm doing over here right now, but
Okay, so Red, this should be easy if they get it right. So you're only calculating the points for the Camerons. Right here. This is the Camerons, okay?
I know that.
All right. If they get it right this time, you just have to put a check mark. Because remember I did those cute little lines?
No.
I was
So it's a
tired.
tie game.
Round
It's
three.
900. Yes.
Yeah.
I got. Yeah, see?
Now,
Tied, 900.
We believe.
Okay, so here we go. We are going on to round number. What are we on? Round number 3. Now the points in this category actually go up. So for each question, the points go up. I will let you guys know. Okay, so are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. So first question, are you ready? Sure. Okay. What did your partner say was their favorite thing about you?
My boobs.
And
100%.
My booty.
boobs and booty. And you guys both got them right.
Hey.
Glad to know we know who the tit and the ass men are. We got that.
Like happy to be on this page.
I love it.
Girl on girl.
Okay. Wow, she just said girl and girl. That's
Happy
where we went. Okay. Okay, so the next question is, I'm just going to flip this over here. The next question is, what did your partner say was your weirdest quirk or habit?
Me snorting. I snort like when I laugh.
Okay.
Probably. Oh God, I don't even know. Quirk.
I might need you to explain this.
Jesus.
Weirdest quirk or habit?
Biting my nails.
So the answer, yes, snorting when you laugh was absolutely correct. He said fluffing her pillow.
Yes.
I don't know what that
is a
means.
very bad habit of mine. I have to fluff my pillow every
Isn't that a
night
thing?
before I go to bed, like, and switch, like,
Yeah.
the way it was, like,
Oh.
you
I feel you.
know.
I fluff mine too. I get back problems if I don't.
It's a
And
memory
I
foam
switch
pillow,
it.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't.
This
This is why I said you had to explain it. I
He
knew it.
literally kills his memory foam pillow. It looks like a smoosh, like, no, and it shouldn't be that way.
That is hilarious.
Shouldn't be that way.
I knew I needed an explanation on that. All right. So on that one, the Haneys, you guys got your points, and
Our one.
Camerons, we did not. Okay. Number 14. You guys ready? What did your partner say you would most likely go viral for?
Oh my God.
Kristen, you're really stressed over here.
I am.
Maybe my candles for my business? I don't know.
Okay.
Getting in a fight.
Oh. Can you be a little more specific? Getting in a fight?
Beating the shit out of somebody, killing somebody.
Oh well.
Right.
Not for real.
No, like
I don't.
really,
That's
tear
probably
some girl
no.
up.
Okay, so no, you guys actually both got that wrong. Your husband said for twerking. Look at that face.
When have you ever known her to twerk in public anywhere? Like, for
The
real?
question was.
What do you think your partner would go back row for?
Okay.
So you must be great. Can I get some twerk lessons? Because I tried once and it did not work. All right, and actually, so you said beating somebody up. We're not gonna kill anybody. He actually said doing something with your friends. I'm guessing something dumb with your friends. So, yeah. Look at that face.
Be
Wow.
more specific.
It's the mustache for me. I love the mustache.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Next question. What did your partner say was one item of your clothing they would get rid of if they could?
Oh. Probably my sweaters.
Sweaters?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Like my sweaters.
All right. What do you think?
It would probably be underwear.
Underwear. He doesn't just in general. He just would let it go. He just said, fuck it, commando. That's all we're doing. Actually, no, you guys are both wrong. So he said you have some pink pajama pants, shorts that you need to get rid of, apparently. so those need to go. I'm going to need you to throw those away after the show. And for you, if you have old tank tops, those got to go. Uh-oh.
I forgot about those.
Yeah. So after this, I'm going to need you guys to clear out.
Wow, you went with shit. Wow, all right.
So, all right.
All right.
Okay.
Good enough.
All right. Last question of this round, then we'll switch. If your partner had a day off in the house alone, how would they be spending their day? So if your partner had a day off in the house, how did they say they would be spending their day?
Him?
Go ahead. You
I
got it.
mean, like him spending
Yeah,
his day?
how's he gonna spend the day?
Sleeping.
Okay, you say sleeping.
I would say doing music, like producing music and stuff like that.
So I am gonna answer. You guys got it right. Good job. Please don't hurt him. He said chores, not sleeping.
Chores.
I mean,
How would you want to spend your day sleeping?
Yes.
Come on now.
But he says he's actually going to be
I
doing
want him to
chores.
spend his day chores.
Right. But he's going to do it anyways because he knows. He knows.
That was a good answer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was the I still want to get laid later tonight. That was what that answer was.
Just
Don't
a
be
second
mad at me.
answer, man. More like
Hilarious. All right, switch spots. That's the end of round 3.
Say 1,000.
So what's the total, Red?
1,200 and 1,000.
So
Cam got 12.
Well, you know he's keeping track for one family. I just need you to keep track of this family. Just them. That's all.
Well,
Okay. What you got for the
I was
what you
about
got?
to ask them.
What you got for the Haneys?
1,600.
1,600. What you got for the Camerons?
12.
1,200. All right. So we're gonna flip flop around. I gotta hold that. Gotta readjust some paperwork here. I know it was confusing. If I had more organization and time and
We gotta get you some cue cards.
listen,
Right.
this is not an official game show situation here.
We clearly.
Hey, at least I have papers. You gotta give me that at least, right? Okay. Gonna figure out who's who on here. All right, perfect. So this is what I need for the next one. Okay, same deal. Questions go up in points. Okay. As we go through. Okay. Question number 1. What did your partner say was their favorite thing about themselves? You got one?
Wanna go first?
You go ahead.
Yeah.
You got it?
Yeah, I would say your outgoing personality.
Okay.
I would just say a nurturing, loving spirit. That's probably it.
What do you think? Probably.
Or just nice.
Wait.
Way too nice.
That one is not close.
Yeah, okay.
This one, yes.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it to the boss of the show says. I had to go to the manager. I know. Very excited about this. I had to go to the manager. So basically, we're gonna go yes for you. So she said I'm always giving. So nurturing, giving. You said outgoing. She actually said my independent personality. So it's different. Close, but different. All right. Next one. Let's see. Oh, okay. If you were to end up in jail, you guys, what did your partner say you would end up in jail for?
For me, I'll probably
Who's
say,
sighing over there?
probably drug dealer.
Oh, shit.
All right, hold on. Okay, what'd you say?
That I would end up in jail.
You would end up in jail for?
Or me.
Oh, her.
No.
Oh,
No. What did
Oh.
your partner say that you guys would end up in jail for? So you said drug dealing. You said
Yeah.
Oh, maybe say a DUI, maybe? I don't know.
all right. So we're gonna actually the Camerons. You got that right. DUI or public intoxication. So clearly you like to drink. All right. Now, Sid does not deal drugs. He
No.
just said that would be. But what she said, for the most part, nothing because you make really good choices. But if it was, it would be maybe going off on a racist cop.
Oh.
He said, "Oh yeah, no, now it makes sense." She's like, "What in the world?" Now she's like, "What side business you got?" Right.
My bad.
You know she's about to dig through your bank account now. Like, where's that money?
That's on me. That's my bad.
Okay. Are we all making choices here? There will be no DUIs or any drug dealing. Okay. So the next question: what did your partner say was the best present that they ever got from you? The best present that they ever got from you. So whoever has it can go ahead and just.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, go ahead.
I think it would be for her birthday. One time I flew her out to Tulsa, Oklahoma to go to what is that? Church or whatever it is. Michael Todd goes to. I'm trying to remember the name of it.
I've never been to Oklahoma.
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
Transformation Church.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Best gift. Say our son.
See, listen, I was waiting for someone to write kids. Neither of them said kids. No, they said fuck you for that. No. So the Haney's, you got it right. Yes, the Transformation Church. I was trying to I wanted to help you. And she said her pink robe, not your son. Definitely. Did you wear it at least when you birthed the son?
I just
Oh, okay.
It's all I can think of when I got here. I'm sorry.
But it was pink. It's okay.
No, I realize that's the best.
All right. No, that's okay.
All
right. Okay, next question. If you were going to cook dinner for your partner for date night, what did your partner say that you would be cooking? So you guys are cooking dinner. What did your partner say you were going to make for him?
Knowing her, she probably would say something Italian like spaghetti or something like that.
Okay. What did your partner say?
I would say probably like fettuccine alfredo or something like that.
Ooh. Although that sounds amazing, your partner actually said vegetarian tacos.
Oh yeah.
And you got it right, spaghetti. Yeah, spaghetti. Nice job.
Yeah.
Really?
Is that all you know how to cook?
No.
She said,
No.
I just heard it.
She just like my spaghetti.
Oh, okay. Is that true, Larry?
It's good, but for the most part, I haven't really. We've been dating, and we've dated for a long time.
Yeah.
We've been married for a long time.
We both like Italian, so we cook a lot of
I
Italian.
do most of the
But
cooking.
she do most of the cooking. I can't even come in the kitchen.
Oh, listen, that's my rule.
Get out of my kitchen. Yeah.
No, the last thing, if you were in my kitchen, I hate you. Get out of my kitchen. I don't care who you are.
Yep.
Kids, no dogs. Very disgusting. No animals.
Right.
No
No
dogs
animals.
or cats.
No cats. Oh, God.
Get
No.
it away from my kitchen.
Okay, so the last question in this round. How did your partner know that you were the one? So how did your partner know that you were the one?
You came up with these questions?
Yeah, I did. They all came out of my brain and the internet. In fairness, I had 7 resources that I had to narrow down to 1. So yes, I did.
So the question was,
How did your
she know I was the one?
How did your partner know that you were the one?
I don't remember answering that question.
You did. Oh my God! Yeah, you did. Okay.
That dark is kicking in.
Hey.
Told you it's kicking in.
I told you that was trouble.
There it is. You got applause for that one. All right. So Sid, how did Nairi know that you were the one? We'll start with you.
I would say the first day we met, she said she was going to church, and I went to church with her the next day.
Okay. And what did your partner say?
What would she say?
How she knew that you were the absolute one?
First day we met, Maybe when I went down on her? I don't know.
Absolutely. You guys both. So listen, you guys both got it right. You guys are going to church and you guys are getting it on. Wow.
I forgot that you said that.
I don't know what it is. You guys just brought every one of our podcasts. I swear we talked
We
about.
literally just said last week, it was like we go from talking about Jesus and then we talk about sex.
So you guys went to church and you guys.
Church?
I went to church too.
Sex.
Well, it's fine. Hey, I mean, I was in a church parking lot. So we're all good. All right. So you guys are totaling up. You guys are going to swap.
All right. What's that, 69?
So you got some time because I got to swap my stuff too around here.
All right, the Haney's have 2,900.
2,900. I don't know. I think we might.
I think it's close.
I think it's close too.
They got 24. 24?
So we got
24 to 29.
Wait, so who's winning?
The Haney's are winning 2,900.
Oh, I just made Rob and Sid partners. Hold on, I gotta switch that up for a second. That was an accident. Here we go. Now we're all over. Okay, so this round.
Oh, this is a good round.
This is the sexy time round. So there are going to be 3 questions in this round. They are worth 200. Red. Got that? How many? Thank you.
That's such a teacher voice.
I'm sorry.
200.
I work in mental health, so but it's still
That's too much.
does the same. 200 points. So sexy time questions. Question number 1. Let me just pull my computer out of here. Oh, I gotta go deep for this one. Hold on. Do we have any Jeopardy music? 'Cause I feel like I need it for this situation. No. What I got going on here? Okay. All right. Here we go. Okay. Question number 1. Oh shoot! I just did that wrong. Nope. How do I go back this way? I'm getting confused as to who's talking. All right. Here we go. So, question number 1 is: what is your partner's favorite sex position? What do they say was their favorite sex position?
Doggy.
Doggy style.
Let's see if we like the doggy. All right. Oh, Sid. He said woof woof. So there it is. Woof woof. And we got doggy over here. So you guys both got it. Nice. Very good. Woof woof. I'm gonna refer to it as that from now on. Don't worry, I'll give you credit every time. Just woof woof.
Who let the dog out?
Who let the dog? That was one of those subliminal songs, wasn't it?
I don't think it was.
No, I heard that. No, I'm gonna Google it later because I feel like it was. All right. Next question. Does your partner prefer the lights on or lights off when having sex? What do they say that they prefer? Lights on or lights off? Off. Okay. What do you say, Mary?
I really want to say it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna say off.
All right. So Sid said that Sid prefers the lights off. So good job. And Rob said that he prefers the lights on.
Really?
Because he wants to see you.
All right then.
Or he just.
All right then. Why you turn that shit on? Where you been?
All right, so tonight.
Where you been, boy?
Tonight,
Come on.
all the lights are going on.
I did too. Turn them on. Let's go.
I also charge $500 for sex. All right. Okay, so last question this round for you guys, and we'll switch. All right, so this one you gotta listen carefully. So how many times a week did your partner say that they think you want to have sex? So how many times a week did your partner say they think that you want to have
Every
sex?
day.
Okay, hold on. Let me find this one. Oh, this is back. This is deep. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
3.
Okay, so you say every day. So I need a number.
No, she got to be specific. She just
Yeah.
said 3. We talking about 3 times a day, 3 times a week.
No, the question said per week.
Oh,
so she
okay,
said
sorry.
you have to be specific. I need a
Oh.
number from you.
Yes.
I need a number from you.
She said everything.
Every day.
So 7?
A week, yeah.
Okay. So the answer, Sid actually said 4. So you're close. And he said 5. So if he's asking you 7 days, did I get that right? Yeah.
No, I think
Or do we do? Oh. Wait, hold on.
that was for me.
Hold on. Let me make sure. Wait, let me check the tapes here. If you could pick the number of times that you have. Oh yeah, you're right. 7. You got that right. You are correct. And 2. So still off. I think you were giving him credit though, right? So if you said 2, she said 3. So same.
Listen.
She said, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Okay, so they got it right? Got it wrong. Okay, thank you, because I was way off on that. See, I need to read my own questions. I know, Rob, thank you. I need to start in my life. Okay, swap. Flip it around. Here we go.
2800.
Oops.
My bad.
What, did I touch you?
No, my math wasn't math.
Your math wasn't math.
It was not.
My math never math. Probably why I didn't know what number I was talking about.
All right, the Hangies have 3,300.
28.
Okay. All right. So question number 1, you guys ready? If your partner could have sex in public, where would they want to have sex? So if your partner could have sex in public, where did they say that they want to have sex? Just so you know. Look at her face. She's like, what?
I don't remember how I answered.
You did. Answer
I
it
just
though.
told her I don't remember how I answered.
Whoever's got one, shout it out.
I'm gonna say in nature.
In nature.
In nature.
Like
Can you
park.
Okay, you say park.
Yeah.
What you got?
I would say, I don't know, maybe a beach.
All right.
By some type of water, like pool, I don't know.
All right. So, Naira, you said in the car. Car sex. Watch those knees though. Just saying. And then, yeah, the beach.
Playing vacation.
Playing vacation.
That's what I
Playing
said.
vacation.
'Cause
All
I
right.
remember
So
saying
Cameron's
that.
got it right, and so car sex tonight it is, and for 3 days a week, car sex. There we go. So it's like, what? I love it. All right.
Like in public, I'm thinking people, lots of places like.
I mean, hey, you can park your car. You
I
can
guess
go
so.
in
You could park your
Walmart
car in the
parking lot if
park.
you want. You're allowed to park in Walmart.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, car sex. There you go. Okay. Next question. Where is your partner's favorite place on their body to be kissed?
I'm gonna say Nick.
Okay.
I'm going to say nipples.
Okay. This is kind of weird. So you said the boobs, and she said the neck.
Mm-hmm.
So they both got it wrong. So
we just found it, okay?
yeah. So
For real?
I'm gonna need you to neck on the beach and some titty
I'm done.
kissing on the.
I'm
is
so
it
In the
done.
good?
car, in public.
All right. Since I already gave away the answer to the other one, I gotta come up with a new one on here. Hold on, I gotta come up with a random one.
Wow.
I'm dead.
All right,
I'm
hold
dead.
on.
I can't believe we didn't get
I
it.
find it. There was a good one on
That's
here.
great.
I thought neck too.
I mean, really.
I was trying to be nice.
I don't know why.
Like, I think you was trying to be nice. Another competition, right?
Dang.
Go hard in the face. Right. And I would have said,
Okay, I ain't gonna do that no
I'm
more.
trying to be nice.
Okay, here we go. Got it. Ready? What is one word you think your partner would use to describe your first time having sex? What is one word you think your partner used to describe your first time having sex?
One word.
One word.
I'm gonna say amazing.
Amazing. Okay.
We'll say, oh my God. No.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's
So
3 words.
let me just tell you this.
One word,
OMG.
dude.
OMG.
One word.
But
That's
listen,
what- that's-
OMG is what he meant.
Dumbass.
They
One
both,
word.
listen, time out. They both
Ain't
said,
one word.
hold on. They both said crazy. Both of them. look at his face. He's like, whoa.
Okay, we
So
need
they're-
to call
Yeah,
each
I
other.
You guys can
I'm
both,
just saying.
so some crazy.
You know why?
He's back here.
Do you remember
He's
why?
replaying. Okay, is there a
He
story?
already
Yes,
did.
there's a
Okay,
story.
I'm gonna need to hear the story if it's safe. You want-
Yes, it's okay.
All
It's
right.
fine. So we weren't having sex. We didn't have sex. When I first met him, we didn't have it. It was like for how long?
A long time.
It was a long time.
I can see it on his face.
I know.
It was like,
It was a long
damn, it took
time.
me a minute to get.
We were introduced to each like his best friend and my best friend were married.
Okay.
And so when I decided and we both decided to go ahead and do this, I was talking to my friend, he was talking to his friend, he was getting all jittery and scared like it was like literally our first time. And like we were talking back and forth, he was trying to get everything special and all this, like it was just kind of crazy how it happened. Like we were just like pretend like we were like teenagers again. So I said crazy.
Nice. Little teenage. Mm-hmm. And is there a story behind crazy?
No, he just knows I'm batshit crazy. So,
So you meant
Oh my
crazy as in hectic crazy, and you meant batshit
yeah,
crazy.
because I probably tagged his ass in.
Would we still say the sex is crazy? Would that be still how you
Yeah.
describe it?
100%.
Rob. Everybody said yes, and Rob just.
No, yeah, yes.
Oh, that was him imagining the crazy sex. So the key to a key to a good marriage, long-lasting marriage, crazy sex. Not hectic, just crazy. Crazy fun. All right. So we can just stay, if you guys want to let them sit down, you can, or you guys can sit, it doesn't really matter, we'll just do that. Grab your paddle that you have in front of you. You can total those up.
Well, they didn't get it right.
Oh, I love
What?
this.
Yeah,
The whole
3,000
menu
for,
thing.
Yeah, they will, yeah, so they have to just put 0, so total of the points.
Oh, it's right
That
here.
rounds over.
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay, so how many points do we have for
The
the
Haney's still have 3,300.
3,300?
3,000.
3,000.
It's close.
All right. So make sure, can we read all of those? Did the wipe off? I hope not. Okay.
Partner me.
Okay, partner me. Okay. So here's how this round is going to work. At the same exact time, so we're not allowed to cheat. You have to just put, I'm going to read you who is the, and then you have to put whether it's you or whether it is your partner. Okay? So no cheating.
And don't be cheating that camera.
So yeah. So you're my cheating watcher, okay, over here. So is when the manager says, that's what goes. Okay.
For like 2 seconds.
Yeah. So here she's got 2 seconds. That also very teacher voice like. I like it. Okay. It's okay. I got you. All right. First question. Who said I love you first? Oh. Nope, didn't match. So Rob said partner, you said, oh yeah, match. Yep, you guys, yeah, you guys matched. Okay, we're good. No, sorry.
It's gotta be opposite.
You guys are good. Got it. Brain. Now my line's kicking in.
Don't they both have to match?
No. So
because they gotta be opposite to match.
Yeah, opposite to match. See what I'm saying?
So they both got it.
So in that one, yeah, they both got it right. Red, give them a tally. Who is the best? Who's the best cook? All right. Yeah. All right. Good job. All right. Let's see. Who's most likely to be the one running and screaming from a spider?
I don't even know at this point. I don't know.
All right. So the Camerons got it right. You guys got it wrong. So in your house, if there's a spider, everyone's screaming and running. you get one of those 6 kids to kill it.
To be honest with you, I just let it run around a little while because it messes with it.
Oh, okay.
This is true. So I will kill it on the spot.
She get mad
But
at
for
me.
him-
She get mad at me when I miss it.
When he misses, then that's when I'm crazy.
Like, hey, come look at this.
Yes. All right. Who's the better driver? All right. Okay. All right. Got it. Good. Both of them got it. Who's most likely to have to call an Uber on a night out? All right. So Camerons, you guys got it. You guys both think everybody's getting Uber in your situation.
You don't really drink that much, so.
Who's most likely to win in the game of Uno? No, both got it wrong. You guys both. Look at you, all giving your partner credit.
Really?
I love it. Really?
I don't play Uno like that.
Really? Who's the better kisser? Oh, okay. So Cameron's got it right. You guys both think each other are good kissers. Very sweet.
White.
Sid, no fighting, Sid. Who gets their way the most? I'm not even gonna say anything about that one. So if you can't see, everybody got it right. So our ladies are getting their way. Who's the better money manager? Okay. All right. Both got it right. So our guys are our better money. Is that what I saw? Our guys are our better money managers. Okay. Good. Who has the better sense of humor? All right. Good. Got it right. All right. Very good. Who has the crazier family? Oh, ladies. They all got it right.
Just saying.
Who's the better cuddler? Oh, both got it wrong.
Damn.
I love when they get it wrong. They just turn on and give the dirtiest look ever.
Really?
But that means everybody wants to cuddle
We're
with each
opposite
other.
though. Like I said, me use the partner. Like
because
wow, all right.
wants to cuddle.
I thought I was.
I'm tired. Like,
He don't never want to.
He doesn't
Hey,
want to go to
Sid.
sleep without me
Sid.
holding him.
That's not really cuddling, is it?
Sometimes men love to be spooned.
No, I have a legit question.
Brad wants to be the little
I promise you. He will be laying in the bed. I'll be half asleep. I promise you. It's like tapping me me and pulling my arm so I can come and hold.
Can I ask though, is that trying to initiate something or is that legit?
No,
cuddling?
that's
No,
like
I just
legit.
You gotta
like,
touch
oh,
somebody before you.
hell.
Yeah. That's I feel my oldest son.
Well,
I
it's
feel
just,
so bad for
I just
him.
got, but it's her fault because I got used to it.
Oh.
And then, you know,
How dare you
know,
cuddle
now we've
him to
been
sleep?
together for so long, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, now you're together. You're like, get off me.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
my space.
Right.
I don't like
I'm
pillows.
exhausted. All I want to do is
Pillow
sleep.
mountain. I got you. Who's most likely to finish the last piece of cake? Oh, okay. So, Cameron, you guys got it right, and you guys are both eating the cake or fighting over one of the two. I don't know what's happening. No. Oh, well, see, there you go. No sweets. Did I get them all? Okay. Let's see. Who's the better singer? Oh, so this time the Haney's got it right, and you guys both think each other are good singers.
No, it's not necessarily that.
You're just gonna want to get yelled, so nobody
No,
says, all right.
neither one of us are, so.
You say you want to dance to sing, that's what it is.
Who is most likely to initiate sex? Oh, okay. So Haney's, we got it right. Sid's doing it, and it's not from the cuddling. Nope. And you guys both think you're initiating.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Who takes the longest to get ready? All right, everybody got that. Ladies, you guys are okay. All right. Didn't know if I would catch some like guys that are, you know. My sister's husband, he may have everyone beat. I can't go. He's like the longest getting ready person I've ever met. So. Who is better with kids? Okay. All right. Good. There we go. You both got it right. Who's the best advice giver? Okay. So Cameron, you got it right, and you guys both think each other are good advice givers, which actually I think is a good thing. Good thing. All right. Who's more kinky in bed? All right. Got it. Yeah. Okay. Both got it right. Good job. Who's the better dancer? Okay. All right, ladies. Nice. We're going out.
That's
Well,
all-
you're
That's all that twerking.
you know how to twerk.
That's all that
So I feel like there's some, you might be in this whole twerking thing too, Kristen, right? You got twerker? There it goes. She's got it right
She's
now.
working right now.
Hey, that's that dark. There it is, right there. That's that dark right now, kick it in. All right, who's most likely to send a sexy picture? Okay. Haney's got it right, and Rob sends the sexy ones, and she thinks she sends the sexy ones. So you guys got it right.
You do? Come on.
All right, so you better watch out. You're about to get that dick pic. It's coming.
Waiting on it.
So Rob, you know what you gotta do this weekend. Big old dick pic. Make sure you get a good angle too. All right, who's the biggest bed hug? They all think it's their partner. Wow, I don't know what to say to that. No, they're all wrong. So they all think it's each other. So clearly we need bigger beds. Just saying. And who is most likely to do something embarrassing in public? Oh, okay. So Cameron, you got it right, and you guys both think you are going to embarrass each other in public.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You know how clumsy you are?
This is true.
Hilarious. Okay, so total of the tallies, it's 100 for each tally.
45.
We'll give them a second to do their math because I know.
4,500.
So for the whole, you got to tally up the whole sheet.
All right, what you got, Rick?
45.
The Haney's have 4,700.
All right, so that means that is our final round.
Yeah, so that means that the Haney's are our winners.
Hey, all right.
There it is. There's that clap.
That was close though.
Yes. Okay, so I have one more question. Is there
Right.
any question that you didn't get to hear your partner's answer to that you really want to know what they said? Any of those
No.
questions? You're like, no, I really don't.
Oh yeah, I do.
Okay, Sid, what you want to know?
It was the one that when you asked, how does your partner know that they want you or something? Like that?
Oh, okay. So
Yeah, I want to know that one.
It was
Oh
the
my God, I
question.
forgot about that.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I can always tell when my partner is in the mood because they. What do you think she said?
That's a good one.
I don't know.
Really? Really? You don't know?
No, I'm talking about for me.
Oh,
no.
well, you know what you said.
No.
Oh, you talking about for her?
Yeah. So
Oh,
the question says I can always tell when my partner's in the mood because they. What
I
do you think she
answered it
said?
for you. What? How?
Oh, because I'm touchy feely, maybe.
Yeah, always grabbing on me, kissing on me.
Yeah.
And then you want to know what he said?
Grab the boobs.
You think he said grab the boobs?
Grab the boobs.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Roll over.
He said, I don't know what I said. He actually
Tell me
said.
about that boobs. I ain't playing. Oh, he's like, you want the boobs, baby? I'm like, yeah, bro, everything.
He said I gets touchy feel. That's how he knows
Yeah.
that you get touchy. Well, you.
It's always the boobs though. It's like,
He was saying. He said you get touchy feeling. You want to know what he said?
I want to know what he said.
Okay. Well, he said. Well, that's what. So your answer for that was that your partner. Let me find out. Hold on. Oh, where'd it go? Partner's always. Oh, wants to see my dick. No. I thought no. I need the bomb for that one. I need that bomb for that one.
Yeah.
And then Kristen, you said for that one. You said. Let me find it. You said we'll roll over and touch my boobs.
Yep.
Yep. There it is.
There it is.
So that dick grabbing, dick looking, boob grabbing. There it is.
There it is.
All right. Any other ones you want to know the answers to?
I can't remember. I
Yeah,
know.
I really
How about this? I'm going to send you home with the sheets that you
Okay,
guys.
yeah,
Now I'm
that
going to
was
give them to
awesome.
the people that filled it out because that is your choice. You can decide whether you want to let your partner see. All right. So there we go.
All right. Well, congratulations to the Haneys for winning first place. We got a big prize. Thank you, Red, for that round of applause. Also, shout out to the cameras too.
Yeah.
We got prizes for y'all too.
Nobody is going home empty-handed. You
Nobody
guys
is going home.
You guys are going home with lots of fun date nights and sex things, and now you guys hopefully know a little. You can say hell yeah. I mean, I said fuck like 10 times. We're all good.
So we have to again shout out our sponsors: Stormy, the social assistant, for donating some sponsorship items. Fame Studios for sponsoring 1 year of dance classes. So that's what's up. Uniquely You. Also, Many Faces Podcast Studio, Ramba Mamba Jamba Karaoke Party Bus, Her Academy of Beauty, SB Geek, Rita Armour from Key Realty, Swoop Products, who was just in the building earlier today, and then also Makeup Medic Mobile Makeup Artist. So you guys are going home with a whole bunch of their products and stuff. Thank you, Red, for that amazing music.
I'm excited.
That's still in my headphones and I'm talking on the mic, sir. Is that our outro song?
All right, right.
Thank you, Red.
Yeah,
All right.
thank you. So real quick, everybody's going home. We're still going to be married after this. I don't want to
Yes.
get caught of any divorces. And everyone's going to go home, and now you know how to please your partner. So we're gonna get to- hopefully we set the mood.
Yes,
Sorry,
yes.
that's like
Maybe
questions.
you learned some new stuff about your
Yeah.
partners too.
Did you guys learn new things?
No.
No, knew it.
We all good. Like,
Yeah.
Look, they're gonna be sending us an inbox like we read those papers and guess what?
Never mind.
like
Never
what
mind.
the heck, Cleveland?
My bad. All right, well, we appreciate you guys for stopping by. We're gonna go ahead and give you your prizes after the show. We also want to say shout out to Swilt Products for stopping by the studio today and all of the amazing sponsors that donated items today and sponsor items. So yeah, and also it feels good to be back here at Many Faces Podcast Studio. So shout out to Lexi Sales of Many Faces Podcast Studio, as well as Village Academy, which is the only preschool technology-based center here in Toledo. So
Nice.
that's super dope.
awesome.
Yes. So we'll be back in a couple weeks. In a couple weeks, we are doing another very special episode, one that is dear and close to my heart. We are doing a very special mental health episode called Dear Black Men, where we're going to have an open and honest conversation about Black men's mental health. We have Mr. Tim Petaway that's coming in. It's going to be myself and some other, amazing Black men who are going to share their experiences about, mental health journey and mental health. And we're just going to have an open and honest conversation about that because it needs to be had.
Absolutely.
And what other way to celebrate Black History Month than talking about Black men's mental health?
Yes, for sure. We have some questions.
Yes, we had a comment. Lindy Zielinski said, "Yay, Rob and Kristen."
Hey, we went to measuring my glass time. Hey, love you, girl.
That's so dope. Yes. So make sure y'all tune in 2 weeks, February 24th at 8 p.m. right here on Many Faces Podcast Studio and Mug Talk. Like I said, for Dear Black Men, it's such a conversation that we have. We talked a lot about mental health. On
Yeah,
that show.
I mean, obviously that's what I do for a living, and
Yes.
but not only that, I've said a lot of times one of my very dear to my heart is to help my young Black men that I work with be able to get help for mental health because it is much needed, and young Black women.
Yeah, absolutely. And we've talked about so much of the things that have been going on in the world that impacts, Black men's mental health. And we talked about the statistics. We talked about how, people who are not of color have more access to mental health services than those who are of color. And so this is why we're having a conversation. I'm super excited about it. Super excited about the people we're going to have on the show.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not going to be our typical Mud Talk shenanigans. So we're taking a break from that for a little bit.
But we'll be back in March.
We'll be back in March with all of the Ask the White Girl, Tis Fatigue.
We'll do some more white girl visits. Where am I going next? You tell me.
We're supposed to be taking you to church.
All right, church it is. I might have to, honestly, after some of these answers, I might need to go to church.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. You might fall asleep.
No. So we had Bishop Randall Parker on the show for the holidays.
Oh, yeah.
So he wanted us to come, and I was like, "Are we allowed to film in church?" He's like, "Please do." And I was just like, "No, like."
Am I gonna have to stand up and go somewhere?
I don't know. Maybe you can catch.
You're gonna have to walk around the whole pew.
Listen, now I know I didn't grow up in black church my whole life, but I did grow up in church my whole life, and I have seen people. I've never caught it like that.
I've been to a white church before. It was very boring.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I've
been to boring ones. I've been to pretty exciting ones. I've seen people catch the Holy Ghost, and that's just
the
Holy Ghost doesn't want to be caught by me.
That's
Just a little bit too
right. It's not like
that was a different Holy Ghost.
I think the Holy Ghost forgot about me. I don't know.
But see, I also grew up in Baptist church, and I was just like, okay, it's a lot of stand up, sit down, touch your neighbor, walk around, run around.
I have to touch
Pass the communion plate.
These are all my questions. Do I have to touch anybody? Do I have to come and go in the front of anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. But it's fine if I do. I'm there for the full experience. I'm not gonna catch anything, I don't think. But if I do, just don't embarrass me. So going to church and wait, Red, I'm coming to your studio.
Yeah, going to church, coming to the studio.
Coming to Red's studio. Gonna learn. I'm gonna be a rapper.
We're also taking you to a black cookout.
I am. I'm gonna play space.
Y'all can come too. Y'all are invited.
Best food ever. I don't give a shit.
There it is.
We love it. So yes, we are taking Miss Amy to. Now that is the wrong button.
Red, you're the buttons today. He's like just pushing them all.
Yes. So, but yeah, we talked about taking you to a few different places. So I'm super excited about
And
that.
if any businesses want me to come out, get a hold of us, and we'll let you know how that can happen.
Definitely. And also one of our favorites, my favorite segment's coming back. Fuck Your Feelings Friday.
Oh yeah,
that is my favorite.
I've been keeping notes in my phone.
Yes, I have a lot of Fuck Your Feelings. Oh damn! I wish there was Fuck Your Feelings Friday because you know how I feel today.
Oh yeah, maybe this is not the right day.
No, it's not.
No, it's
we'll
not.
wait until a little bit more calm.
Give you some time.
Have some shots, but you know.
There's a song called that.
Fuck Your Feelings.
How?
Have you heard that
There's a
song?
song called that.
Is it?
I know there's
and
one called Fuck That Bitch.
She's like,
It's by Robert Glasper.
like she sings it.
Oh,
yeah,
play
she
that
sings
as
it.
an
We might need you to sing
No,
that.
no. We can get it for you.
Yeah, you guys are all the singers. In
Get
here.
in the background. Get in the background.
Yeah.
Is it by Robert? No, Robert Glasper.
Robert Glasper, yes.
Featuring
What's her name? Yeah.
But I think we need original sound. So if any of you want good singers want to volunteer for our Fuck Your Feelings,
Fuck Your Feelings Friday. That was.
I didn't know it existed. I just like I said, fuck that bitch is all I know.
Wow.
There's a song called Fuck That Bitch.
I know.
Where's my friend Greg?
Fuck
Yes,
that
that's one of our favorite songs.
Yes, I
He plays
know
it
about
anytime
it.
we get mad.
It's by
Yeah,
Young Dro.
Yeah.
It's Robert Glasper and Yabba.
Yeah, okay. Fuck Your Feelings. Yeah.
Isn't Yabba like a Christian artist? No, that can't be.
No.
Clearly, white girl needs to go to church.
Yes.
I think it's time.
We are not talking about Fuck Your Feelings.
All right, time to sign off for this episode.
All right. All right, y'all. Well, thank y'all so much for tuning into this very special edition of Mud Talk. I'm Big T.
I miss Amy. I'm sorry.
Mud Talk's favorite white girl, and Mud Talk is the only show that brings you ladies in music, news, and fashion. Oh, and Red.
And Red.
My bad.
I wore that hat just for us today.
It's the only show that gives you.
I was.
Don't steal my line. I learned it today.
I'm sorry.
We can say it
Yeah.
together. Right, come here. We'll say
All
it
right,
together.
let me start over.
All right, we got
I'm
this.
Big
Come
T.
down, I miss Amy.
Thank you, Mud Talk's favorite white girl. And Mud Talk is the only show that brings you ladies in music, news, and fashion, and the only show that keeps your ears to the streets.
While we grind on the 419.
All right, y'all. We will check y'all out in 2 weeks for Dear Black Men. Deuces.
Hey.